All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Brothers here from Great Millstone, Atlanta. We want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash.
Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim out of preaching the word of sincerity and in truth. Yeah, and us brothers was just basically discussing so-called Esau. Was watching a clip from this individual known as Steve Cutts, and we was going through the spirit basically just pre-gaming before the this live lesson, going into how Esau has destroyed the world, man. If you look at it, everything around you, this is not living. You're so unfamiliar with nature, things that's naturally created from the Most High. You basically live in an AI lifestyle. Everybody's stuck to their cell phones, stuck to their TVs. They have the most affection to their vehicles and all these different things that don't even promote life, rather promote death. And Jake doesn't really look at it like that. It's just like we're talking about this nice cut from Steve Cutts. It's called Man. It shows you the nature of, first and foremost, Esau, which he's created this type of lifestyle, man. He's ran all throughout the earth, planet Earth, destroying. As it is written, the thief cometh not, but to steal, kill, and destroy. Stealing, killing, and destroying any type of thing that coexists within this natural realm, and he's basically altered the natural course of the world and turned it damn near AI, man.
Yeah.
Like I did a lesson speaking on this even before, how you'll have Jakes, they'll be in a so-called moderate weather. You might be in California or certain areas that you have. What's the type of weather I would say?
In California?
Yeah. Like you could be in a humid weather area, but Jacob, Florida. Jacob have fucking minks in a damn closet.
Right.
What the hell do you need that for? Or they have a snow leopard, but they living in damn Atlanta.
Yeah.
What type of sense does that make? And this was normal. That's what's trending within the world, and that's why this world is being destroyed right now. And the Lord is going to destroy those that destroy the earth, starting off with these Edomites and really you Jakes and you other nations that attach to this lifestyle.
Yeah.
Where'd you got it?
I got some. This is 1 John 5:19. And we know that we are of the Most High, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. Yeah, so, hey, this whole world lies in wickedness, man. Like the brother went into. We have an article which we're going to get into as well. But basically, Esau has basically corrupted everything that's good.
Yeah.
In the name of capitalism, in the name of profits, to the point where we got to pay for water, to the point where we have to pay for things that the Most High gave us freely.
Yeah.
Animals were given to livestock, land for tilling, and all these things, trees. Esau pays for. You basically got to pay for. Look at this. You got to pay for firewood.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of shit is that?
Yeah, and if you start cutting down trees, through certain depending on the area you at, you'll get heavily fined for that.
Rainwater.
You get fined for collecting rainwater. Things that's natural, because you're on the so-called white man's territory, man. Which he's taking over the world, but he collects rainwater. He collects sewage, which he'll take your sewage and collect it, and actually put it through certain food supplies.
Yeah.
The fluoride, I forget the exact origin, but when you look into fluoride, it's basically a waste material, and they'll take that waste material and then they'll utilize it for toothpaste, deodorant and things of that nature. Cleaning supplies, so to speak. And a lot of those cleaning supplies are filled up with toxins that's chemicalized, and it's very harmful, and it's not bio-life, or it's not bio, so to speak.
Yeah. They also recycle sewer water for drinking water, tap water.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically your tap water is toilet water.
Yeah.
Even like going into things that this devil uses, plastic. Plastic is something that it destroys damn near everything. It destroys the ocean. Like they said, 70% or majority of the fish in the ocean have microplastics in their mouths. And plastic is not biodegradable.
Yep.
And he has the ability to make items that break down and they're environment friendly.
Yeah.
But and now he's, of course the devil, of course he's trying to go green, but that's even a scam in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's after he done destroyed everything.
That was it on that.
You still had the article?
Yeah, I had the article.
Yeah, we're going to it.
All right, Con. This is from the website zmescience.com, and the article is entitled. It says, "Better make room. Man-made stuff now outweighs all other living things on Earth. It's a symbolic study that suggests we are building too many things and disregarding nature."
Yeah, and the word life goes into I think chaya in the Hebrew, which goes into breath, which is the spirit. Because look, everything is being chopped down to build all these different housing complexes and things of that nature. And the scriptures speak about that even being a curse. You see these cities, all these different, metropolises, and then they generated off of artificial light, which you have sound pollution, you have light pollution. That's why a lot of people have insomnia, because sometimes you be in the city, or I say the city that never sleeps, and you be in an area hearing nothing but honking, gunshots, trains, and that throws off your circadian rhythm. And then it bugs your mind out. That's why a lot of people be on all these different adverse drugs and pills to so-called calibrate their minds within so it could so-called coexist. And there is no natural coexisting. That's why I said about the life. The breath of the Lord is dying in this place, so to speak.
Yeah.
It was a time where the Lord's spirit was all throughout, man. His spirit isn't working through this technology, man. I mean, of course, you got brothers that use this stuff, but it's not a natural created. That's why when this stuff doesn't break down, anything that doesn't break down is not good for you. All right? Whether it's food within your body, whether it's certain plastics within the earth. A lot of those plastics, you could dig them and put them in the earth, and they'll be in the earth for hundreds, thousands of years, so to speak. It doesn't break down because it's not biodegradable. And anything that's from the earth should go back to the earth. But Esau, through his witchcraft and his wizardry, the earth doesn't even accept it, man. It's not even. It doesn't even conjoin and bond together the right way because it's not of the earth, man. But you keep going on that. And this is the type of lifestyle that we're living in. Like I said, human objects now outweigh natural.
You got the Isaiah.
All this, and then you have what?
You can get it.
All these different products, whether it's cell phones, women have all these different hair dryers and ornaments and all these different things. All this stuff, majority of it is pushed out through a manufacturing plant, man.
Yep.
Through the assembly line. And those assembly lines, it's heavily polluted in those assembly areas, man.
Yeah, when you go to certain cities like Chicago, Ohio,
smokestacks.
Yeah, where they got they basically run off industrial warehouses, man. Which causes pollution. It's and when a majority of them cities, when you go there, it's real dark.
Yep.
There's nothing. The land be barren. Because of the it's messing the cities up.
Oh, what they talk about Detroit Motor City?
Yeah, Detroit.
The automobile industry, areas where the automobile industry booms most you could actually look at it and see that people are the sickest, man. Those coal based industries, you have to use coal to generate, energy to help power these different plants and things of that nature. Those people be sick as hell, man.
Oh yeah.
And then they don't even have the right benefits to take care of themselves, and they don't even have policies that protect them. And the government basically, lets it be because what? They're all about the dollar bill. You keep going on that.
Like I said,
it says since the Industrial Revolution kicked off, we built a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and the Industrial Revolution was the revolution, and it turned the style of how people live to industries moving at an accelerated pace.
Goods being transported. Like you got the shipping. You got big shipping containers, and you got trains.
And that's big business. And they're not gonna stop that, nor they're gonna slow it down because it generates so and so amount of revenue. X amount of these billionaires became billionaires not through no slow process, natural style of working. or natural products. I want to make sure it's eco-friendly.
Yeah.
No, they wanted these different things to be designed to be quickly created and basically quick for the use of man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's capitalism.
Yep,
Basically making profits off of off of goods. And like you said, quick. Because Esau has the power now. This devil can get goods to you within a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's from the other side
Yeah.
of the world. You can get next day shipping from the other side of the world, and it'll be to your doorstep.
Yep, you got air shipping.
Mm-hmm.
You got actually plane. Which those planes are extremely toxic too. So you got the air that's being polluted. You have these different ships.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be in the middle of the ocean. First off, it's toxic itself. A lot of those big ass ships that are to gather crabs and things of that nature. And then they're taking all kind of natural things out of the earth to bring it back on land for people to eat and consume that ain't even supposed to be eaten, man. This world is jacked up.
Precept.
All right, you got
it. Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. And the hardy people of the earth do languish.
Mm-hmm.
It says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Mm-hmm. Just if I could just, I was watching an article a while back. It was like an area in Louisiana.
you said watching the article. No, you can read it.
It was like a YouTube
okay, like a documentary or something.
Like a documentary.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they called the place Cancer Valley.
Mm-hmm.
In the area it was like a lot of industrial type of industries.
Mm-hmm.
And they purposely built it in so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American areas. Now it's in Louisiana, it's the highest rate for the coronavirus, man.
Same thing with those Gadite residences too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those Gadite areas, and then they know that
the fracking.
Mm-hmm. They know those areas aren't suitable for people to live in, but they don't see the super rich don't live by no fucking power, plants.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna never see these rich people in right in their front yard or their backyard. They measure radiuses.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then they build these. It's an algorithm. They have zip codes.
Yep.
And they understand toxic areas. You'll see these different areas, and they'll show different colorations.
It's readings.
Yep, they have readings, and they know that's why it costs so much to live in certain areas, and in certain places are so much cheaper because they're more toxic.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and they do these things deliberately. You ain't gonna have the good, like I said, friendly, and even the type of food that you could purchase in certain areas.
Yeah,
it's different, man.
It's true. Yeah.
That's why it says, "Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field." All throughout the world, it's designed like that. Mm-hmm. And it's only so many so-called good places to live in. Everything is really jacked up, but you have places that the food quality is a little bit better, the water quality is a little bit better. But all this,
the islands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because really, really, like you were saying, it's likely to cut you off, but it's a lot of really anywhere you have a city. Mm-hmm. Anywhere you have a city where people, is densely populated, you're gonna have more artificial living. Like like I mentioned, the islands, they're a little bit more connected with nature. They fish, I think brother said the brothers in Jamaica, they fish every day.
Yeah, they're not subject to these work hours that usually, most people have to work 6 days a week, 5 days a week, 40 hours. Some of those island areas you could live off the land, so you don't even have to labor that hard.
Yeah.
And then they don't need and then people aren't totally abducted by this technology.
Exactly.
But I have a precept. That was really the main point of the article too. If brothers wanted to further go into it, because it's going into, just building. It's going into buildings, like I said, transportation, all these different things that's heavily created, and you'll see, documentaries on these things, man. You'll see certain lots that's just filled up with cars that's like 2020 cars that haven't been sold. All these different areas that just have stuff just laying dormant, and they'll just never give it to the people. They want to they want you to spend your money to get these things, and they're willing to throw it away. If you work, and as a server, food industries, even if somebody rejects a meal, you can't just keep it. A lot of times, they want you to throw it in the trash can.
Yeah, you gotta throw it away.
Yeah.
This is wasteful.
Mm-hmm.
It's wasteful.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know this place. This like we just read. It said, what did it say? The earth is defiled. So this place is a waste, man. It's basically a dump. Everything is. And then trash. America has a very huge trash problem, like you were saying. Like where is all this trash going? They don't have nowhere to put it.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Quick precept, Psalms 82:5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and the scriptures speak about a certain course. Like you have a course, a crash course of things coursing that course through a certain area. It's used to go from one place to the next, but things that's being out of course are out of whack. You have people that's actually thrown inside of caskets after they put to death or they die. What sense does that make? When your body is degradable, it breaks down within the planet Earth. Why? Because that's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Esau would do things just to create money, not even considering that it's destroying the earth that he's living on. And then you have generations and generations that build off of that same mentality to the point where the world is fully destroyed. All right, and that's why we have to take this devil out of power, because it says, when the righteous are in authority, then the people rejoice. Proverbs the 29th chapter. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And the wicked bears rules. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And everybody's mourning. Everybody's sick, wanting to commit suicide on antidepressants. Anxiety. Obesity is at an all-time high. Suicide is the prisons are constantly being filled up. Mm-hmm. This is the reality that we're living in.
I got it.
Okay, you got it.
Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you."
Yeah, and it was Slakia. They also on that article, that same site on ZME Science, it spoke about Amazon having enough trash to circle the world like 5 times over, man. But you go ahead. What you was about to say?
Yeah, it says it's polluted, which really is talking about like the polluting of your mind.
Yeah. But it really is spiritually and physically. It's
physically, yeah, because it's literally polluted. But like another on top of the physical pollution is literally it's also mental pollution. Like morals, like the morals that America teaches. That's why it says arise ye and depart.
Yeah. Because
you got to get your mind out of this place. Because it'll destroy you. I think it said that, right?
Yeah.
It'll destroy you. Yeah. Which the word destroy.
Sword destruction.
Yeah, with a sword destruction. Yeah. The word destroy goes into to deconstruct. D is to take away and destroy your structure. When something is destroyed, like a house that's destroyed, is basically being broken down, and it tells you that in if I'm not mistaken, Ezekiel, I think the 36th chapter, where it speaks about the bodies that was being picked off to the point there was basically bones, man. But when they got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, where it's able to actually retrieve that which is lost, this world is used to. That's why you have predators. I was watching Shark Tank the other day, and you see these different individuals. They call it Shark Tank for a reason. You have these mega companies that's basically like sharks, and they prey on what? Consumers. Mm-hmm. They want to get that what's ideal for the mind's interests, but they don't care if it actually really benefits you in the long haul.
Yeah, it's about their pockets.
It's all about their pockets. And then you have the rich and you have the super rich. And if you look into these rich and super rich, they never truly changed the world on a natural level. Mm-hmm. All right, I actually created this different herb, and it actually cured 25% of the people in this town or this hometown. Mm-hmm. Most people are just adding to this AI life.
Yeah, like Elon Musk and Bill Gates.
Mm-hmm.
These top, like Microsoft and all these top companies just adding on to the AI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We know that the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go to the herbs and the benefits of the earth. But that's why in Sirach the 10th chapter it says the Lord is gonna set up one that is profitable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And technology is always moving forward. So Esau's not thinking about, oh well, you know what, we need to go back to a more primitive, lifestyle. No, he's pushing forward. He wants to further destroy you people. Esau's not thinking about, you know what, this is too much. Let's just start to
Scale back.
Let's scale back a little bit.
Let's start back riding horses.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to. You see these $5-6 million cars, and it's like, what all does it take in the actual world to create and harvest? And they say the research costs this and that amount of, millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have to have people that actually, help fund these different research just for this technology to keep going, man.
Right.
But I'll read this precept going into that pollution also.
Mm-hmm.
We're finna close in a second.
I got one.
Numbers 35 and 33. So you shall not pollute the land wherein ye are. For blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell, for I the Lord dwell among the children of Israel. Right, so it's a commandment not to defile the land. You have a land Sabbath, times where you're actually supposed to let the land rest. You use the land, then you let the land rejuvenate. But you have people that overtill the land, and that's why, as markets are rising, it's a lot of markets that's falling too. The natural, you see, livestock is starting to become more and more toxic to eat. The chicken. Here it is. We're living in 2020. It's supposed to be the greatest time, in all of history, but people are sick of it more than ever.
Yeah.
It's all kind of you have this sickness outbreak, and most people don't even know how to overcome it. And these are multi-millionaires and things of that nature. And that's why, like I said, it's going to be a great restart button. The Lord is going to hit that restart.
Yeah.
Because it's already too far gone. Look at China. Like I said, this is a giant trash heap. And then you'll go into like if you look at the lifestyle in Japan, that whole place needs to get nuked, man.
Yeah.
It's Weirdosville.
Yeah, they be having like sex robots and shit.
Sex robots, and it's just a big gaming country.
Yeah, anime.
Yeah, anime, and they just be running around on some weirdo stuff.
AI and virtual reality headsets and stuff.
Yeah,
like
VR
that.
headsets.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll have certain shops where you could go in and play video games. Some people play video games like 20 hours a day, and they live in these, abnormal pods. And that's a lot of countries, and and a lot of people actually travel to go live that type of lifestyle, man. All right, the Lord is going to take this whole place down. And that's why now it's been heavily seen, and it's been revealed by the Israel, I think it was Israel Defense. They were speaking about how chariots, so-called aliens exist, man.
It increased over like 200%, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you said you got something?
Yeah, I got some. This is Jeremiah 51 and 7. Mm-hmm. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that had made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Yeah, so Babylon has influenced the whole world. The way Babylon, basically capitalism. That's why you have McDonald's everywhere, all across the world. All these other countries have basically taken the so-called white man's format and his system. They basically copied and pasted. Now, industries and you basically have destruction and pollution all across the world.
Yeah.
Through the influence of the so-called white man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It says Babylon has suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. That's why, and like the brother said, it needs a big reset. You can't heal this place. There's no
therapy.
There's no therapy. There's no, all right, let's just shut America down.
Right.
And the pollution will get back better or any of that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're not willing to close the doors, so the Lord's going to close the doors for it.
Mm-hmm.
You see, since this coronavirus took place, a lot of areas, their air quality has gotten a lot better because the countries were getting shut down. And you're seeing natural animals coming back out.
Mountains.
Yeah. And that's enough to show you that a lot of people have to be destroyed, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
In order for this world to actually thrive, some people have to fucking die, man.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it's something that's suffocating. You know, you might be if you're on a ship and it's too many people, it's over capacitated and it's actually sinking. Some people got to get off that ship,
yeah,
man.
get overboard.
Yeah.
Because even how
Because it's the ship. Like we either gonna save ourselves or save the ship.
Yeah.
And see, people want to just save themselves, but the planet Earth is the residence of you know, this thing has an actual spirit.
Yeah.
You know, and people, like I said, it would have actually, if the righteous was in authority, it would have all worked out. But the wicked are in authority.
Yeah.
So the Lord has to take this white man down, take down anybody that's joined onto it, and so-called invent the wheel, so to speak.
Yeah, show basically the heathens how to live, man. You know, use the laws, you know, and do it the right way.
Use the land
You
the
know
right
what I'm
way.
saying? It says, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies, you know. And hey, you know, the Lord is keeping tabs. Please believe that the angels are reporting everything that's going on here on earth to the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
You know, this man is doing this, he's doing that. Everything that the so-called white man is doing that's destroying the earth is being recorded.
Revelations 18 says to the heavens. It's a laundry list, man. Of crap that this man is a muck that he's running. There's so many more scriptures we could go into, but just for the essence of time, you know, because he's been in that spirit of destroying the world, man.
Yeah.
This didn't just start with this white man. What they say, history started with the Greeks, and a lot of times in Greece and Rome, you see the water supply started sickening the people. Rome had a lead poisoning problem. You know, people had gout problems in Rome because of the water. It had a lot of lead in it. You could actually look that up. It was a lot of things where people had health problems within these different regions, man. But they just wanted to keep that debaucherous lifestyle going. But any of y'all had anything y'all wanted to, you know? So, you know, this is just full proof, yo. The world is over, so to speak. The Lord has to create the new heaven and new earth, which is going to be, you know, going back to the days of ancient, back to the Genesis times where man could actually live on the planet and live for 900, 1,000 years.
Simple.
Like I said, being a plain man dwelling in the field, the world, and actually living and experiencing the planet Earth how it should be lived and experienced under the rule of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. So we're going to end by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom Makim.
Shalom.